Hey everybody, this is World War Guy here today, and today for our 28th helmet of the month, we are looking at the Soviet SSH60 helmet. Now this helmet is basically the same as the SSH40, both an updated liner system. The shell, I believe, is slightly different in shape, but very slightly, but you still have the same characteristics. You have the dome that covers your head, the neck portion that goes up, and the ears that droop down to give you more ear protection. The color, although a bit darker on the camera, is a OD color, olive drab. And you can see there's, as we will see on the inside, you have points here, or rivets here for the chin strap, and then the rivets for the liners are actually on the top rather than the side of the helmet. Now here's the inside of the helmet. As you can see, now they have a 4-padded liner rather than the 3. Their chin strap is made of leather instead of canvas. You can see the chin straps are attached separately. And yes, 4-point liner. These were adjustable down in the middle here, as well as it looks like maybe on the sides, but I'm not entirely sure. Now you may notice there's some weird scribbles in there, and those are not just random scribbles. These are actually either Pashto or Dari, which is 2 official languages in Afghanistan. So this means that this helmet was once used by a Soviet soldier and then later used by an Afghan soldier or Mujahideen or Taliban. I'm not exactly sure when this was used, but someone living in Afghanistan used this. Now, those from Afghanistan who know their Afghan language, I am sorry, but I'm not sure which side is right side up. So I'll kind of show it off a little bit, every angle. Also, these are relatively faded, so it is a little hard to clearly see them. And what's really cool about this is, see those white splotches there? I believe that is sand from Afghanistan. Now, the seller I bought this from is the respected collector that I've mentioned multiple times. He got this helmet along with a German M18 ear cutout helmet from a veteran who was shipped over to Afghanistan, and he brought these 2 helmets back, this one and the German M18 ear cutout. I don't have documentation for it, but that is what he told me, and I believe him. Of course, you can take this with a grain of salt since there's no proof, but that is how the story goes, is that it's from an American bring back. Now markings, you still have the same as the SSH40. You have a P1, which is the smallest size, and it goes to P2 and P3. The date is a little hard to see, but that looks maybe like a 60 or a 61. Here you have possibly just a proof marking or manufacturer marking. Right here, very faded, you have a sort of serial number, and then other markings that I'm not entirely sure. Now this helmet's really great. I really am happy to have this because at some point it was a Soviet soldier who used this, and either during the Soviet-Afghan conflict in the 80s, either this was picked up off the battlegrounds by an Afghan, Mujahideen or Afghan soldier or future, Taliban. I'm not sure. Or it was either sold from Russia to Afghanistan, although I don't know how much of that would be true. But either way, it was once owned by a Soviet soldier, then owned by someone in Afghanistan, whether they're, Mujahideen, Taliban, Afghan army, etc. And then now it's in the possession of some Midwestern white boy. But all jokes aside, these helmets were used from the 60s to really about 68 when they came up with a new design. So these are not as common as the other ones we would see, but they're still really cool, and I'm sure they used them well after the 60s, well into the 70s and 80s. Now, with that being said, that does conclude today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, write a comment, share, and subscribe. But besides that, you guys have a great day.